Go to Geneva, Switzerland, and speak to Elkhan Rahimov, who is head of delegation for the Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, Indonesia, Brunei Darussalam, Singapore, and Timor-Leste, as well as representative to ASEAN nations. Elkhan, thank you so much indeed for your time. What is your team telling you about the operations that they're undertaking in Java?
Thank you very much for having me on this program. What's important is to refer to the role of the Indonesian Red Cross, PMI, is a local actor present in the communities, delivering support from very first onset of the disaster. Indonesian Red Cross role is to rescue, in support, and auxiliary role as to the government of Indonesia to make sure that people who are trapped, saved, the ones who need emergency shelter receive it, health support which is provided, and therefore role of local actors in such an important situation for the country when support need to be provided immediately is very, very important.
Yeah, and 72 hours is supposed to be the critical time period from when an earthquake strikes, especially to help people who may be trapped under rubble, but also to provide other forms of assistance, right? Can you tell us more about the 72-hour period?
It's very important to rescue people, to reach to the areas which are not possible to be reached, because with the local knowledge of the communities and the risk hazards, as already was mentioned in your program, it's disaster-prone region, disaster-prone country. And Indonesian Red Cross, as a part of national response system, no access, know how to work with the communities. So therefore, 48 hours, 72 hours, it's life-saving. Of course, then it's followed up by impact assessment, emergency shelter visit required, health support where the people evacuated people will be housed, and then of course comes early recovery with other forms of the support which is based on the initial needs assessment.
What have you heard about the coordination that is going on between organizations like your own, and of course there must be plenty of others, as well as the government in Jakarta?
Unique role of the Red Cross, Red Crescent network, IFRC, and in this case, Indonesian Red Cross and PMI, that they're already present on the territory before crisis, during the crisis, and after the crisis. So it means they're automatically part of national response mechanism. They're coordinating their response with the government as part of government emergency response systems. Therefore, all capacities, what they have, is at the disposal of the local authorities.
And the most important provisions that are required immediately?
Yes, it's of course definitely it's an early emergency shelter. We're talking about the first aid, we're talking about the health needs and the housing for the people.
What do we know about the infrastructure and the damage that's been caused? Because of course there's the issue of standing water, right, and waterborne diseases especially.
Yes, water issues always come up with such a disaster. So I think it's an unavoidable situation. That's why those need to be provided in terms of the services by different humanitarian actors, including Indonesian Red Cross. So therefore, infrastructure damages in such a densely populated area, and as you see, also followed by the landslides, are inevitable.
Elkhan, what do we know about how buildings constructed on Java in terms of their ability to withstand the impact of such tremors?
From our side, as a Red Cross, Red Crescent, our focus on the life-saving and the needs of the people, and first aid, health services, food, and the shelter. So therefore, on those areas, we can provide the responses.
Absolutely. Okay. More than fair enough, Elkhan. Thank you so much indeed. Elkhan Rahimov from the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies.